Sometimes even the simplest of things may appear to be very difficult, and in such cases, tarot cards can help us bring more tangibility to something as intangible as intuitive animal communication. Hi, my name is Akshaya Kavre. I'm a nature and animal communicator, which means I can speak to plants, animals, and other species and have two-way conversations with them. In the years of experience I've had with intuitive communication, I've noticed that the intangibility of the communication is something that most of us may struggle with. It's often difficult to differentiate between our thought versus what's coming from the animal, and more so when it's our own animals and we are talking to them about something that's very significant that may change the course of their life or impact their quality of life. In such cases, our tarot cards can help us really bring that tangibility. I've also been a tarot card reader, and now I hence integrate both these modalities to help me connect with nature and animals around me. So let's start with the basics. Sometimes we just want to ask our animals a yes/no question, and it is something that we find to be very important. Now, since we are involved in it emotionally, we may find it very difficult to understand if it's a clear yes or a no. There are times where we even get a clear answer, but we dismiss it thinking that, oh, this is something that I want or I think, or it is because of my experience with my animals that I'm not getting the right answer, or I'm getting an answer that I am projecting and I want it to be an answer. So if you're struggling through this, but if you have cards and if you're comfortable with it, then your tarot cards can definitely help you, at least with a yes/no situation. So like always, take your cards, cleanse them and charge them. As you shuffle your cards, request your cards to clearly tell you if your animals want to give you an answer as a yes or a no. Once you have done that, as you shuffle your cards, ask the cards the question and then take out one card, just one card, so that you don't confuse yourself. Now turn the card around. If this card, according to you, is a positive card, or if it is an upright card, so upright positive card, then the answer is yes. If it is a rather intense card, or if it is a reverse card, then the answer is no. Now the rules that I'm sharing with you are not hard and fast, they are not mandatory. You can decide what would mean a yes and what would mean a no. So for example, if you don't want to differentiate between negative and intense cards, which is something that I do, I don't like differentiating between the cards as such, you can simply use the rule that all upright cards mean yes and all reverse cards mean no. You can decide what the rules are. Sometimes people also consider people's cards to be a no. So all upright positive cards, which are either minor arcana or major arcana, are a yes, and all reverse cards or people cards, whether upright or whether reverse, would be a no. So you can decide the rules, but ensure that you have made that decision even before you pick up your cards, so that you don't confuse yourself and your cards. Remember that whatever you decide is how your cards will respond to. So if you are confused yourself, that confusion will reflect in cards also. So pick up on a rule that you feel aligned to, that doesn't confuse you, and stick to that. I truly believe that if you keep things simple, they're far more effective than complicating them and making them look more tedious than they actually need to be. So simply put, you can just choose upright and reverse for a yes or a no, or if you want to, you can also say upright positive cards or intense cards and reverse cards as a no. With the upright positive and intense cards, sometimes there may be confusion as to which card is a positive one, which card is an intense one. So to avoid that confusion, just upright and reverse could be a good way to differentiate, but like I said, it completely depends upon you. You can also use two cards for it, but that is something I will explain to you in the next video. So I hope you come back. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and found it helpful. If you have any further suggestions, or if you have tried this technique, do mention it in the comment section below. Until the next video, bye bye.